So before I do anything else, I'm going to turn the water back on, and then we'll walk around. We'll kind of look at some other things. We'll check and make sure this is not leaking. And you're probably curious as to whether any water is going to drip out of that. I pulled that out. This pipe is 18 years old. Let's see if that's dripping anymore, shall we? Okay, I've turned the water back on. Look at that. It hasn't even dripped at all. Now sometimes you'll get it where maybe you get a slight little hairline drip there. Well, that would be fine. And I know the water's on because I heard it. I heard it coming. We'll verify. Here's the little drip. 1 gallon per hour, probably. See, so I know it's coming out. Let's see how that red one's dripping out more than this black one. So I don't know if that means this red one is a 2 gallon per hour and this black one is a 1 gallon per hour. These drip bubblers at the ends are very old. This is like 18 years old, and so I go to the store. I don't know what the difference is between a 2 gallon and a 1 gallon when you just look at them. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, we're going to walk around and see if we can find any other areas that are dripping. I could have left that out. Oh, actually, look at that was that other one. Okay, those are the old ones, and they're not dripping at all. And I thought I had seen another area somewhere over here that was dripping. See, now you should see a wet spot at each one of your trees or bushes. If you don't have any bark down, if you got some bark, and if you can't find your drip, chances are it's covered up underneath the bark somewhere. You may have to clean that out, figure out where your drip is. I like to get the drip above the bark. Ground cover or rocks, whatever you got, I'd rather see it so I know that it's working, so later on I can check it, what have you. Okay, so I know that one's working. See there? And I could spend some extra time and look around there. If you see anything, obviously that's, maybe you got something like this, but you've got a dead spot or a couple different dead spots. It may mean that you might have 2 or 3 drips in this area. Maybe one's capped off for a reason, one's broken or plugged up for a reason, and you're just not getting water over there. Okay. Now when I first turned the bubblers back on, I heard something in here, and it sounded pretty big, almost like maybe there was a leak or something, but I don't know unless I go around and start digging out that area, kind of pull that stuff back and all that. And I had seen it a bit where water was pouring out through the side. I don't know if it was right there or if it was up over here somewhere. And that was quite a while ago. That was like last fall. And I'm not seeing anything here. And I think it was right down in here. See where this area is here? I think I just have to leave the bubblers on. And if I see a lot of water pouring through there, then I would have to backtrack and see exactly where that's going. Most of my bushes around look like they're nice and green. and stuff. This one doesn't look too good, does it? This one looks a little skimpy. And I see there's a, should be a bubbler going in right here. We may have to go back to that and look. And see, I've got a line here. This is for my lights. And I could cover that up. And I could dig that up. We were talking about putting some ground cover down, or you know, some decomposed granite or something. We get lots of birds around here, and they like to, and squirrels, and they like to dig up stuff. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do exactly just yet. Here's one going to nowhere. And again, there was probably a plant there from before. This thing, I don't know what all that white stuff is on the roses, but it's probably something. I could take a picture of it and take that to Home Depot and ask them what it is. Probably have to get some spray of some sort. Got some quails walking around over there. They're kind of coming around. And see, right in here, there's hardly have any water going around. And it looks like, see, there's a T. There's a T right there. And there's the bubbler right there. But then they ran an extra piece of pipe on it, and it's actually coming out at the end, and that should be redirected over in there. And see, I could see, okay, that one's working there. But it looks like I should redo this area so I get some more bubblers in here. I'm surprised this stuff comes up every year. After the before the snow came, all these were flattened down. They looked like they were all dead. Look at that iris there. Isn't that pretty? Most of these are purple, and it looks like, or that maroon color, it looks like most of them are dying, and this one's just coming out. Look at that. We had some nice orange ones. It looked like crepe paper almost. Look at how delicate that thing is. Those smell pretty good too. But okay, so there's more things that I could do around here. Here's the main water line. Look at that. It's just way up out of the ground there. And then it dips back down in the ground. Not sure what caused that to push up. Looks like that could be dug down. There's lots of stuff I can look at and see where this bubbler is. It's hardly even coming out. Look at, I mean, it's wet. You can tell it's been wet, but I'll bet you this thing's plugged up. And I should probably pull that out and check it, and then I should reroute it. This is the high side. This is the low side. I'd rather have this right about there instead of over there. Okay. Okay, so I know that one's not dripping out. This is hardly coming out, but these are on for 15 minutes. And if you have, so they may only be 1 gallon per hour. See how that's hardly coming out at all? Remember that red one we saw was coming out even more than that? Not quite sure what that is. Ooh, mushroom. Now that's coming out. It's fine, I guess. That one's barely dripping, so that tells me maybe that one's plugged up. I might have to take them out. I don't know if I can unplug them with a little wire or something. I might do that on this one. I'll get it turned off and check that out. And this one, there used to be another plant here, and we got this and we left this pot here. And then I made a quick video on putting this drip in here. And I thought that drip was going too fast before, because see how the dirt all sunk down in there. But and I thought, well, I might have had to put a 2-gallon per hour there, but now that I've seen that little package, it was 1 gallon per hour drippers. And so, see, it's hardly going at all, but that's all you need. And see, I just ran it out there and it went down in there. Before it was just a little piece and I extended it. Very simple, these things. Very simple to do. Look at this. Oh, that's wire. See, that's for my my lights, and so is that one. So there's no reason why that stuff should be like that. Now look at this. Just seen this. See here? Wow. That's a lot of wasted water, isn't it? And it's coming from right there. So I'm going to have to dig that up. It could be the 1/4-inch tubing is leaking there, or it could be something worse. Look at that. Just saturating this area. That's fine, that one's fine, that one's fine. Look over here before I shut everything off. These over here look good. See? Now you could spend hours on checking all your stuff and dig them up. Trust me, if you dig up, you can't find certain ones, you start digging, you'll find all kinds of things that are wrong with your sprinklers, okay? So I know something's going on with that. I'm going to shut the water off and we're going to check that out. Stick with me, because you might learn some more.